However, since the UK has left the EU, driving in Europe is no longer as simple as it once was. To the delight of many, most drivers' licenses will be valid and will be able to drive throughout the EU with their existing license. There are exceptions, most notably drivers who only have a paper driving license and not a photocard one will need to purchase an International Driving Permit (IDP). Drivers who had their licenses issued in Gibraltar, Guernsey, Jersey and the Isle of Man may also need an IDP, before driving in certain EU countries. If drivers fall into these categories or are unsure, the general government guidance is to check with the embassy of the country they are visiting to check whether they need to purchase an IDP. There are three types of IDPs, a 1926, 1949 and 1968, all vary depending on where drivers are planning to travel. Regardless of which IDP motorists need, they can be purchased from post offices for £5.50. Drivers will also need to take note of insurance changes, with the European Commission announcing last month that motorists no longer need a green card when entering the EU as proof of insurance. Instead, drivers are now able to prove their insurance with their official insurance documents. That said, not every policy has the same level of coverage when driving abroad, so experts at uswitch.com advise drivers to contact their car insurer before they travel to find out what cover they have in the EU. Joel Kempson, insurance expert at Uswitch, commented on the numerous changes. He said, driving in the EU has been a simple task for decades, however Brexit means that we now need to take extra care when driving into the EU from Great Britain. We advise anyone driving into the EU to do their research and ensure they have all the documentation they need to hand well in advance. Failure to do this could result in getting turned away at the port, or in some cases, being issued with a fine or even caught. From now until the end of September, a GB sticker needs to be visible to drive in the EU, unless the number plate has one on already. If a vehicle has an EU, England, Scotland, or Wales flag alongside a GB mark on the number plate, then a GB sticker will also be needed, or drivers can run the risk of a fine from the local authorities. If motorists are planning on driving in Spain, Malta or Cyprus, a separate GB sticker will need to be displayed, no matter what is on the number plate. A new UK number plate will be needed after September 28 or ensure a UK sticker is visible on the rear of the vehicle, rather than a GB one. Drivers are also required to carry their V5C logbook when driving their own vehicle. A VE 103 logbook will be needed to prove you are allowed to take it out of the UK if the vehicle is hired or leased. It is also essential for MOTS and car insurance to be up to date, to avoid any invalidation on the trip. This comes as many are still unsure whether to travel to Europe for a holiday.